Testing, testing. Alright, cool.
Jab means I dare you to create.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Protect and serve.
Jackson is sure
What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Alrighty, we're gonna get started here. Alright. So, I got a lot to show you guys. Check this shit out. Fucking lightsabers up in this bitch. Hold on.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Just so hungry all the time.
I'm a fucking Jedi, bro. Ah, it's alright. I just do it for the lulz.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to
Check
report
this
we
shit
won't be
out.
falling apart on you anytime soon.
Hold on, I gotta get a picture next to this thing.
Sir.
It's all good. No worries.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Damn, I need to delete these. I'll do it later. Oh, I've been pretty good, you know, just, is the music too loud, by the way? Let me know. It's kind of chilling. Had a good Thanksgiving. Wasn't too crazy. Which is honestly how I needed it.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Okay, well, my goal today is, so I kind of wanted to go down the block over here. We're gonna do the 20 Leagues Under the Sea quest. Oh shit. Well, that's cool. Anyways, we gotta get over here. So, I think my best choice, I could probably teleport here and then walk there.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Okay, well, should probably get over there, huh? Actually, I could probably hit it better from here. Got the space jazz going. Let's see. Oh fuck. I'm gonna save.
I saw something.
Oh shit, it's morning. Sun's coming up. Oh. Oh. Damn. Popped this shell right off. Holy shit. Hey yo, if you turned into the stream, just make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification to check out more of my streams. Appreciate y'all. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna cross this motherfucking river here. Well, we could probably go around that way. Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Let's do that. Oh shit. Distress signal found. I wonder what that's about. Ah. Yo, what the fuck? Them's aliens. I was not ready for this. At least I have a lightsaber. I gotta use a stim pack. What is this? Interesting. Don't know what the fuck that is, but it's cool. Shit. Man, these things don't fuck around, do they? Oh, damn. Took him out in one shot.
I find it best to use my words.
Please, I've got so much to live for.
Were they talking? What the fuck? Please, I have so much to live for. That was funny. Ooh, man, I could probably sell these pistols for some good money. I don't see no UFOs in the sky. Oh shit. Zeton pulse rifle. Yeah, I need a stim pack bad. Trying to find that guy's body. What am I looking for here? My companion isn't perfect.
Tired of intros.
Biscuits, no. How are we doing today, everybody out there? You know, just doing what we can to survive, right? Oh man, that looks gorgeous. Hold on, I gotta. Oh my god. Did they even take any more? Let's see. Damn, this mod don't even take pictures no more. What the fuck? I might have to reinstall this son of a bitch. Photo mode. There it goes. Boom. There we go. That is a beautiful thumbnail. We need to go this way. Shit. Where'd my motherfucking thing go? Hold up. Give me 2 seconds here. Aha. We good. Anyways, damn, dude, my fucking computer screen is like the sun. Alrighty. You know what? Let's watch some Fallout lore videos while we play this. Okay, I think we're good.
Get lost, you freak! Get lost, you freak! Get lost, you freak! Get lost. It takes a lot more of its area serves functionally as a tutorial zone. Why does a mod for a game you've definitely played before need a tutorial? Well, a few reasons. First, you're not actually immediately given an objective. There's no big threat which forces you to come here. There's nobody you need to meet.
Dude, what is happening?
Driver.
There we go.
You are pretty much on your own. This is
Here
true
we
for
go.
the entire rest
Boom.
of the mod, and I could imagine a lot of players being frustrated if they weren't tutorialized on that. You can't leave Mickey's Motors without a car, and getting that car requires progressing a few quests and learning the way this mod works. Much of the mod is progressed non-linearly. There are storylines, but no main storyline, at least not one directly addressed as such. By the time you figure out how to get the car, you'll realize...
Let's do
Mother of the Fog, Creature of the Wilds, and the Messenger are just a few of the names given to the entity, the mythical spirit worshipped by the children of Atom. The children
Interesting.
of Atom say the ghostly
You know, I
figure
was always
came to
curious
them
about
in their hour of
about
need,
the
after they were
ethereal
banished by
nature
the
of
people
that.
of Far Harbor, who were certain the noxious fog that slowly enveloped their island was the result of their religion. And so they were left to fend for themselves, on an island that was anything but safe. But to their fortune, a saintly woman came from the fog and guided them to their new home in the Nucleus, a pre-war naval facility with its very own nuclear submarine. It wasn't long before the ghostly figure was incorporated into the children's religion as Mother of the Fog, a spirit that once guided them to safety and now reappears to those worthy of witnessing her presence during holy visions. But as to what people see during these visions can differ greatly depending on who you ask. Some describe the messenger as a faceless figure, dressed in tatters, and most would agree with this description, but also say she's glowing and oozing fog. But not all children agree. Few believe the spirit is nothing more than a simple hermit, a helpful recluse that doesn't like to be seen. These visions are received in one of two ways, yet there's no guarantee that the messenger will even appear. But the first way is to commit oneself to a holy fast, eating nothing and drinking only irradiated water, and the other way, which appears to be reserved for newcomers trying to join the children, is to drink from the sacred spring. Once you have consumed some of the water, one of three things will happen.
Damn.
Either you receive no vision at all, or the messenger appears and guides you to Atom's shrine, where your mind is either broken by the radiation, or you survive and go on to join the children, which is apparently quite rare, at least according to Grand Zealot Richter. It's worth mentioning that on this pilgrimage to the shrine, certain
Damn,
creatures
dude.
have taken on the same
Thank God we
glow
have
as
biscuits
the
here.
messenger,
Biscuits
and
saved
they
my
don't attack,
ass.
which is unusual but not unheard of. As for the shrine, it's a fairly small building surrounded by radioactive barrels and feral ghouls, who I believe have been chosen not to worship
Think I
Atom
found it.
or spread word of his religion, but to endlessly guard the shrine
What is
from
this?
the unworthy. Inside we see several things, specific markings, bottles of glowing liquid, candle stands made from empty fusion cores, and in the corner, a small cage that's locked,
Hey there, friend.
only
We're in some
accessible
real
through
trouble.
a security door which requires a code, which I will come back to later.
Super mutants.
Through the security
Whenever they
door
come
is a
through, we
desk
just
and a
have to
small
run
wooden
away or
figure, the
hide.
mother icon,
They take
an
everything
item
they can eat
needed
and
by
destroy
those
most
trying to
everything
join the
else.
children of
If they ever
Atom
took
as
us by
proof that
surprise,
their holy lord
we'd all
has
be-
deemed
we
them
can't
worthy.
live like that.
The mother icon is a very important item to the children, as it represents the mother of the fog. And as far as we know, only two of them exist. The one inside Atom's shrine, and the other inside the pump control, atop a different shrine to the same deity. This place was used by a man named Martin, the previous confessor, who through a series of unfortunate events came to be replaced by Tectus, the current confessor, but that's a story for another time. For now, we know Mother of the Fog is real. We saw her firsthand. Yes, it was during a state of hallucination, but we were taken to a specific place we had no idea existed. Was it pure luck we happened to stumble upon the item needed to join the children, or were we guided by the messenger? I find it highly unlikely that we found the shrine by ourselves, so the only thing we have to ask is how real is the messenger? Is she truly a saint of Atom sent to guide us, or a helpful hermit, as some of the children suspect? In truth, I think she's a bit of both. Slightly east of Haddock Cove is a ruined house which may belong to the hermit. Inside are markings and candles that look very familiar, and on the table are several notes that we can read. The first is titled A Stranger Arrives. It reads, "To Atom's Island, a stranger arrives. A new child we spy," referencing either the sole survivor or Kasumi Nakano's arrival on the island. The second is titled The Children
Come on.
Trapped. It reads, "The children trapped in a crumbling home. Mother wants to end their pain," referencing Far Harbor and her desire to rehome the children, which sounds an awful lot like Mother of the Fog leading the children to their new home at the nucleus. The third is titled A Vengeful Creature. It reads, "A vengeful creature drives a good confessor away, and to question his purpose."
I can't take my
referencing
power armor.
Professor Martin, which again is a story for another time. The fourth and
It's alright,
final
I'll
note
just
is
leave it in the
titled A
elevator
Safer
shaft.
Way. It reads,
I hope
"From
I don't
Atom we
drown,
find
actually.
A safer way to watch. Gifts never cease," referencing the many stealth boys the hermit has acquired, devices that allow her to take on a strange appearance which many could mistake for a foggy veil. The author of these notes clearly worships Atom. She calls the island Atom's Island, She
Wait,
has scouted for
how
new
much
members.
shit do I have?
She has watched the good confessor question his faith, and
Damn.
she believes the stealth boys, which
Why do I
allow
have
her
so
to
much
watch
stuff?
over the children without interfering, are gifts from Atom. But these gifts can be addictive, and extensive use can destroy the mind, and over time, being seen by
Alright.
others can be painful for the
We
afflicted.
going.
You only have to look towards the Nightkin to see how much harm stealth boys can truly do. If that wasn't enough to convince you that Mother of the Fog is a hermit, albeit one that worships Atom and is addicted to stealth boys, then maybe this next part will be. Back at Atom Shrine are 3 more notes that we can find, although one is outside on the road.
Hey,
The
thank you for
first is
watching. I see I
titled
got a
Note
second
from
viewer.
Atom Shrine. It reads, "To this shrine retreat, upon Atom think, know his servants watch," referencing the shrine, Atom, and his servant, Mother of the Fog.
Appreciate
The
it.
second
Oh god.
is titled Scrawled Note. It reads, "For Atom enter shrine, with Atom decipher name, from Atom claim entry,"
stuck.
referencing the code on the periodic table, which is a combination of 3 radioactive
Oh
elements.
shit.
The third and final note is titled The Sacred Elements. It reads, "The Sacred Elements Guide to Atom's Holy Word. His table leads within," again referencing the periodic table and the radioactive elements that spell the word
Yo,
Mother.
take some of my junk,
Now,
bro.
all notes I've mentioned thus far have been written in the same way, with 3 lines of text, a strange assortment of lower and uppercase letters, similar to
Yo,
the elements on
what
the
the
periodic table,
fuck?
and each between 3 to 6 words long.
I have to check that
Writing
out.
styles are unique. We all do it differently, and for both sets of notes to be written in the same manner by 2 different people is more than a mere coincidence. It suggests that all
Did I-
7 notes
Oh my
were
God.
written by the same person. A person who I believe is addicted to Stealth Boy technology. And inside the shrine, where Mother of the Fog guides new children, behind the locked door which cannot be opened without a code, is a Stealth Boy, a backup, for if she runs out while away from her ruined home, and I'm sure other stashes exist for that very reason. Now, let's say the hermit is Mother of the Fog, then
There.
who exactly
good.
is the
We're good.
hermit? Well, I believe the hermit is a woman named Esther, and the reason for that is because of the door code in Atom's Shrine. We are led to believe the correct code is 999068, or Mother, but if we take those numbers and spell out the word using the periodic table, it doesn't spell Mother, but Esther, a name meaning to hide or star, depending on where you look. If we treat Mother and Esther as their own individual words, we now have a new 12-digit code: 429068, 999068,
Damn.
or Mother Esther. And I don't know if all passwords happen to be 12 digits long or not, but the password to the cage is. This woman, Mother Esther, is somehow immune to radiation, much like the children of Atom. And in the beginning, before the children came to the island, Esther was living here, hiding from others who must have thought her a witch for being able to survive the fog. Perhaps they hunted her, and stealth boys were the only thing that made her feel safe. So she frequently used them, which eventually
I'm
led
so
to
worried
her
this mod's
addiction.
completely broken.
But one day, the children arrived, and they were just like her. And so when they needed help, after they
So
were
far,
shunned
things
by
are
Far
good.
Harbor, Esther gave it to them, guided them to the nucleus, an irradiated naval base that would keep them
Damn.
safe from the others. But she didn't join them, because much like the Nightkin,
Oh,
who
no.
understand her addiction, don't want to be looked at. From outside, Esther continues to help the children, testing newcomers to see if they're worthy and gifting them an icon if they are. And this would explain why not all people drinking from the sacred spring receive visions. It's because Esther is elsewhere at that time, watching others and taking notes. She isn't capable of being in 2
God.
places at once, and simply wasn't watching. Wasn't there to guide them to Atom's Shrine.
Oh shit!
And this brings us back to Mother of the Fog's ability to
Wait,
pacify
wait.
many of the island's creatures, which may seem unbelievable, but we must remember that psychers do exist. People with powers over rad roaches, mole rats and dogs, So why not radstags, gulpers, and fog crawlers too? For all we know, this ability could have been what forced Esther into the fog in the first place, away from people who didn't understand her powers.
Holy
And this also
shit.
explains how the Hermit has been able to survive near Haddock Cove, a settlement overrun by Mirelurks that have seemingly left the ruined house alone. It could be because Esther has control over them, or perhaps Atom is real and is controlling the irradiated creatures instead, keeping his servants safe. One last thing I must mention is Mother of the Fog can actually be spawned
Out of
in
order?
using
Okay.
console commands. And well, she's human. If my theory is correct, then this is the face of Mother Esther, an individual chosen by Atom to help the children, but cannot be seen by them due to her stealth boy addiction, which Atom feeds, but it does look like Esther may be trying to overcome her demons by allowing a mannequin, which is at least human in appearance, with piercing eyes, I might add, to look at her until she can normalize the sense of being seen, after which she could go on to join the children at the nucleus, perhaps even lead them. Until then, she will continue to guide the children from the foggy shadows, which only serves to fuel their belief in Mother of the Fog. Be sure to show your support by liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already for more Fallout content. If there's anything you would like to see in a later video, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. With that said, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.
Oh shit, it's a settlement? Okay. I dig that. It's pretty cool. Well. Oh. Yo, what is that? I have to check that apparel out. Shit, okay. Tank. Damn, this shit's like a maze. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. I'm assuming this is like the bedroom. You know what? I almost like this shit. Think I know where my next player home's gonna be. Oh shit. A fool tried to mess with me. Right, alright. So, why? I don't understand why you're down. You should be fine, bro. I'm assuming that this is the player home.
If only there was some way to get my stories to the masses. Maybe one day I could construct a great tube leading from one coast to the other. Distribute my holotapes that way. Pretty shoddy idea, I know, but a guy can dream, can't he?
Another player home? It would seem another player home. Yeah. Okay. So if this one is like an apartment view, okay. I see it. Understandable. I like it so far. Just want to make sure. Haven't been in here yet. Oh. Wow, dude, check this shit out. Hello? There's a fucking XO1 out there. Damn. I mean, I could probably go get it, but I'd have to clip through the wall. I haven't checked out this place yet. Actually, I have. Damn, okay. So, it's a simple little workshop. Some enemies in it. Defeated those enemies. Oh god, no. Not biscuits. Ooh. Interesting. Oh shit. God damn. So what I'm assuming here is that these are just all a massive collection of player homes that you can choose from, which is pretty sick. This is Vault 120. It's a mod on the Nexus. I'll put it in the description. Get the fuck out of my way, bro. Okay. Oh shit. Comes with a fusion core. Is this just like an outside workshop area, maybe? Yeah, okay. So it's just a little outside experience. The goddamn. I mean, this is a cool ass workshop, honestly. Okay.
remnants of Ogden, Utah, now known as New Canaan, a town inhabited predominantly by Mormons, a child was born. That boy was Joshua Graham.
That's
Joshua
more like
was a
it.
child genius who easily understood and interpreted languages like it was second nature. By the time he was a young man, he was already fluent in several languages. So it was only natural that those above him made him a missionary and gave him his sacred duty to go out into the wasteland and spread the good word, translating it for those who otherwise wouldn't understand. We don't know how many years he did this for, but we do know he was away at the time when the followers of the apocalypse arrived in New Canaan. Two men named Bill Calhoun and Edward Sallow. These followers were looking for someone to join them on their expedition into the Grand Canyon to help them in their task of learning the dialects of the tribes that called the canyon home. Naturally, Joshua was chosen and was soon heading for Arizona, following the long 15 and 89 south towards the Grand Canyon, where he met the followers of the apocalypse. Around 2247, the group descended into the canyon and came across their first tribe, the Blackfoots. Joshua's reputation preceded him, and in the beginning the tribe was friendly, although their hospitality didn't last long, as Joshua may have made a translation error that led to the Blackfoots holding them for ransom. While this doesn't sound so bad, and I'm sure the New Canaanites would have happily paid to have Joshua back, the opportunity to do so was unlikely, as the Blackfoots were expected to be killed off by warring tribes, and his life, along with the lives of the followers, were now tied together, so if the Blackfoots died, they all died. Not wanting to leave their lives up to fate, Edward Sallow took charge, and despite objections from Bill Calhoun, taught the Blackfoots how to fight. Joshua helped Sallow translate, and together they transformed the small band of tribals into a deadly war party. In time, all tribes within the Grand Canyon were conquered by the Blackfoots, who assimilated the other tribes, and the Legion was born. With Sallow acting as Kaiser and Joshua serving as the second in command as the Malpais Legate.
This is
For
nice.
30 years, Joshua helped Kaiser conquer the tribes of Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico, slowly losing himself along the way. And while he was no strategist, he was brutal, committing atrocities that made him feared by friends and foes alike. There's no denying it. Joshua
what is all this ruckus?
Adversary that countless tribes failed to kill. Even the NCR Rangers and 1st Recon were unable to end the Malpais Legate. But there was someone who came close. After Ulysses, an emissary of the Legion, discovered Hoover Dam, Kaiser became obsessed with taking it from the NCR and using it to control the region, with New Vegas becoming his Rome. Once Kaiser felt his legion was strong enough, Joshua was called to battle. His determination and might that had gotten him this far had led to him underestimating the enemy. He deployed the legionaries in the very same way he always had, in a direct attack, but for once he wasn't facing tribals. He was facing the NCR, a nation with a vast population, with their own laws, economy, currency, and military that controlled California. It was unlike anything he had ever faced, and Hamlin, chief of the NCR Rangers, had studied the Legion and anticipated their first move, which allowed him to draw them into a deadly trap. In big battles, legionaries are deployed in 3 waves, with recruits at the front, prime legionaries in the middle, and veteran legionaries at the back. Enemies tire themselves out dealing with the first 2 waves, and if the enemy is still standing, the veterans finish them off. Now, Kaiser can adapt to a changing battlefield, and when required, he can run any combination of legionaries and still maintain order. As I previously mentioned, Joshua is no strategist, so after first contact, when General Oliver ordered his troops to retreat to the middle of the dam, Joshua followed, sending all legionaries after them, assuming they had overpowered the enemy and now had them on the run. But once they were in, they were stuck. Oliver's troops dug in and wouldn't let the Legion pass. Then the Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters, who were strategically placed along the western ridge, started to pick off the veteran legionaries at the back. In a panic state, Joshua ordered the veterans to push through the first 2 waves to the front and rush the western ridge, which caused total chaos among the recruits who weren't trained for this. And thanks to the ridge, which provided excellent cover, the enemy slipped out of sight. By the time the veterans made it to the ridge, the enemy had retreated to Boulder City, and thinking they were finally on the run, they pursued them into the town. But what Joshua hadn't realized was that the entire town had been rigged with C4 and dynamite, and the enemy had escaped. Before they had the chance to retreat, the entire town was engulfed in flames, along with countless legionaries. Those that survived the blast were disoriented and in no shape to mount a defense. Joshua called all remaining legionaries to regroup, but the battle was already lost. The Malpais legate returned to Caesar in shame, and he knew that this man, his friend who he had served for 30 years, who he had fought side by side with and risked his life for every time he stepped on the battlefield, would punish him for his failure. For failing to capture Hoover Dam, Joshua was taken to the Grand Canyon where they had met all those years ago and was sentenced to death, covered in pitch, set on fire, and thrown into the canyon where he should have died.
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on.
He awoke sometime later in excruciating pain, his body crudely barbecued and blistered. Eventually, the fallen legate managed to crawl out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, where he began the
How the
long
fuck
walk
do I
home
get
to
out of
Mount
here?
Canaan. During the 3 months it would take him to walk home, he would reflect on the man he had become. The 3 decades of warfare had slowly turned him into a monster. He had betrayed everything he held dear in service to Caesar, caught up in a man's ruthless nomadic army of conquered tribes.
Okay,
Small
well, that was
compromises
sick.
steadily became more sinister and brutal, rationalizing his atrocities
I haven't
as
seen this
necessary actions that needed to be done for the greater good. But when the man he followed threw him away, abandoning him, he was forced to review his past discretions, and upon reflection, he worried his family would be unable to forgive him. But upon reaching his home, he was welcomed with open arms. It was as if the prodigal son had returned, and the 30 years of separation, atrocities, and shame were irrelevant to his family, who deeply cared for him and were only happy to have him home. Quickly, Joshua discovered that he was immune to modern medicine. Stimpaks could heal him, but it did nothing for the endless pain he was cursed to endure.
Yeah,
Every
like a
morning he
whole
was forced to
unfinished
cover his
area
burned
down
and
here.
twisted skin with clean bandages to prevent infection, the pain of which was like being burned all
Bruh.
over again. But in his words, it was better to be clean than comfortable. In time, rumors began to spread of a burned man that stalked the wastelands. Eventually, these rumors reached the ears of Caesar, who forbade legionaries from speaking Joshua's true
Well,
name,
hey, let's
threatening
take a
those
look
who
at what we
did
can
with
find
death,
here while
which
we're
only
in.
fueled the rumors and made them more believable. Caesar soon had Frumentari scouring the wasteland in search of the burned man. Wherever he was, his agents would find him and destroy him. Now, Joshua is well aware of Caesar's hatred towards him, knowing the many Frumentari and assassins that happened to cross his path were intentionally sent to kill him, which they could never do. But even with the threat of death looming over him, he forgave Caesar, in keeping with the idea that you hate the sin but love the sinner. By 2281, Joshua's past eventually caught up with him, when the Whitelegs, a tribe trained by Ulysses, attacked New Canaan with the aim of killing Joshua, burning the town to the ground and slaughtering all who weren't
No,
good
no,
enough to
no,
escape.
no.
As usual, Joshua
Nah, this is not
avoided
Fallout
death as he was
76.
away at the
This is
time.
Fallout 4.
Another Mormon missionary managed to flee into Zion Canyon, where Joshua also sought refuge. But these two missionaries had opposing views on what to do, and would go their separate ways. Daniel to the Sorrows, the descendants of the children Randall Clark had watched over many years prior, and Joshua to the Dead Horses, a tribe he had commanded back when he was the Malpais legate before he failed the Legion and faced Caesar's wrath. The Dead Horses, without Joshua, were left alone, but with their new hunting skills which he had taught them, they started raiding and attacking rival tribes. That was until they faced a foe they couldn't destroy and were forced from their home all the way to Zion. They had lost much on their journey, but not the reverence they held for the Malpais legate. So when the man himself, now bandaged from head to toe, approached them asking for their help, they were more than happy to grant him the title of war chief. But this time, Joshua led them away from Caesar, explaining what would have happened to them had the Legion not lost at Hoover Dam.
Oh,
Instead,
we're
he
watching
wants them
a,
to fight for their home, as he wants nothing more than to bring God's
Fallout New
justice to
Vegas,
those who would bring harm
there's-
to others.
it's like a lore
Clearly,
video
his desire for
about
vengeance
Joshua
on the
Graham.
Whitelegs, those who butchered his people, burns within him, a fire endlessly fueled by his desire for redemption. So when it came
I
time
guess
to
now that
face-
you say, it's kind of weird, honestly. I'm just so used to it. Okay. Well, let's turn on some good shit. Where'd my little alien guy go? Come on. Oh my god, I have no pants on. Whoa. Oh! Holy shit. Okay. That's cool. on, I have to reload the save really quick. I'm so confused. I totally was not in this armor. Okay. Whatever. I thought I was an XO1. Oh no! I left the XO1. Okay. Alright. Makes sense. You know what? I want to give the storyteller a lightsaber. Fuck it. Oh shit. Need 3 fiber optics.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Where's my little alien guy at? Aha!
Hey.
Oh, you know what I could do? Alright. Let's check this.
Hey, I never told you my name, did I? Some refer to me simply as the storyteller, but my real name is... Whoa! Did you see that? Sorry, I thought I saw a Mirelurk. Nasty creatures.
Where's the hilt? Okay. This is what I'm looking for. Fuck. Okay, well. I need more aluminum. Fucking shit, man. Where are you, storyteller? You about to be a Jedi, homeboy. Where you at? Where'd he go? Some bitch was just in here. Ah.
Hey, got a story to tell? Hey, what is it?
I will take that. Oh yeah. Yes. I can give the alien a little green one. You can make it Yoda's. He's the blue light, and he's got a blue light. That's even better. Damn. fuck? Right leg, right arm, left arm, body with down. Damn, okay. shit. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. You guys have a great night. Don't work too hard out there.